Hi challengers, this is Curious Bunny and today is day 48 out of the 90 days watch challenge. Yay, it is July 8th, 2020 Wednesday. Here we go. Number 1, the daily vlog. So yeah, all was well. Yesterday, same as usual. I don't think there was any difference. Yeah, all went well. Number 2, the sleeping schedule. So yesterday was perfect. Last night was perfect. Went in bed by 9:15 I think, and yeah, I was just kind of chilling in bed until like 9:45ish. I started to turn on the hypnosis, and so I was already asleep by 10 p.m. and got out of bed by 5 a.m. or sorry, I think 5:15, but I woke up by 5, so yeah, perfect 7 hours sleep. So that was great. And number 3, the morning schedule. Or sorry, what was it? Morning exercise. So yeah, I did this abs and butt. I don't know if I mentioned yesterday, but I also managed to cut down my student Japanese lesson 15 minutes today, like 20 minutes. I mean, overall it was like 30 minutes because we had like technical issues and stuff, but essentially we only talked for 15 minutes. I already spoke to them about, not wanting to go over time, and they completely understood. I did feel bad about, having to say that aloud, but they were being very understanding, and I love that. I appreciate that a lot. So it was good. It was great. It worked out great. So for me, like, I'm so awful at being disciplined, self-disciplined, and keeping track of my own time. But when other people say like, oh, it's time, yes, I'm glad. So just letting them know beforehand to do that was a good idea. But during this morning exercise though, today I felt extremely frustrated, like so frustrated to the point where I wanted to kind of stop in the middle of the exercise, which is not usually what I do. So that's why I didn't do the arms like I wanted to today. And I actually usually do meditation right afterwards, but shoot, I was so like frustrated and basically upset, feeling upset. And this is, I know from that negative emotional build-up that I still haven't been able to fully release it yet. Even though I've done the multiple, told that exercise that I usually do to turn the negative into positive, I still haven't completely released it all. So I actually did the manifestation exercise right after the workout today. Still didn't get to release it all today, and I'll explain more down the list. But anyways, did the exercise. And number 4, the meditation. So I didn't do it in the morning because of this. I did the manifestation exercise instead, but I did end up doing the meditation in the afternoon. That was not too bad actually. Yeah. And number 5, the manifestation exercise. So yeah, actually today I did a lot. I think I may have spent total 2 hours, if not more than 2 hours on this. I did it right after I did 15-20 minute session right after the exercise, and I did it again after breakfast, but this one I slept through, and that's when I realized I didn't get enough sleep. So that's why I ended up taking 2-hour nap today, and I will explain more on this later down the list. And then I did the exercise again, the 20-minute one, in the afternoon, and I also did the 30-minute one, the manifestation exercise. So yeah, I actually did 4 in total, and so I think I did 2 hours. I think 2 hours plus, if not 2 hours. So that's a lot. But the third one I finally was able to release all the negative energy that's been built up the last several days as I've been talking about this. I finally did it. Finally a success, and I learned so much about myself. One important lesson that I have to self-discovered. But yeah, it was amazing. I feel so much better, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. Literally everything. I feel great, and I can tell that this is what's gonna I'm like back into that momentum of creating, and I think this energy will definitely help me to work on task X that I've been holding on, because now I have a much stronger purpose behind that task. So before, I just saw it as a task, a dreading task, as you know from the vlogs. But now I really see it as a task that's a stepping stone to a bigger purpose, a life purpose. So it's like, how do you say, I have a drive now. It's a natural desire to do this. It's not so dreading anymore. It's just like, oh, okay, I just gotta do this because there's something much more meaningful, much more bigger, stronger that I fully, completely believe in and want to accomplish. That's like more of, how do you say, my focus has just kind of shifted. So it's like a bigger purpose that I'm living. So yeah, I just feel so much better. I feel so much more, like, I feel so inspired. I feel so much more gratitude. It feels amazing. So today's like manifestation exercises were like a success. It was great. And I think I mentioned this in my previous blog, but I knew this was the key to whatever it is that I was to feel better, to be more productive. Like, I knew this was the key, because the last few days I felt like I was in a stump, like I was stuck. I didn't really know how to problem solve anymore to, get the work X done. But I knew if I continued to do this exercise and to do it until I released it, I knew it was going to change. So I'm actually looking really forward to tomorrow. And yeah, number 6, the work hours. So I ended up working 4.5 hours yesterday, actually, which is actually a lot less than usual. And yesterday is because of the whole headache. So that's the reason, or that explains why it's less than, it's not like up there like 6, 7, 8 hours. And today I didn't get the work X done, really mainly because today I actually ended up taking a nap in the morning. That's how I spent my morning, basically, my morning routine in a nap. And I know yesterday I said that I would not allow myself a nap, but today I made sure one thing. So first off, it's because I slept through the second exercise, the manifestation exercise, and I absolutely wanted to make sure I do this exercise again, like fully awake, and make it a success. So, and I knew in order to do that, I had to take that sleep. Otherwise, I was just gonna sleep through every other exercise that I do today. And so that's why I took a nap. And I also, when I take a nap, right before I took a nap, I told myself that I am going to make sure I wake up when I feel wide awake, and not just stay in bed and sleep out of laziness or not wanting to get out of bed. So as long as I am still feeling really sleep deprived, I'll allow myself to sleep. So that actually ended up being 2 hours, which I was like a little bit worried at getting out of bed, but I felt so much better because I actually followed that rule that I told myself, which is by the second hour I felt wide awake. I felt like I guess I'm really in touch with my body. I think like really in touch with my emotion too. So I could tell that my body was got enough sleep by the second hour. By the first hour, I actually felt I was still feeling really, really sleepy and tired. So I allowed myself to go back to sleep and take more nap. But by the second hour, I could feel like, okay, I got enough. So as I was still feeling really lazy and all, but even more so, I really didn't want to have that headache again and screw up the entire day. So when I remembered how painful it was yesterday with the headache, I was able to get up. And yeah, I felt really good since then. And ever since I've succeeded with the manifestation exercise, I felt much better. Like right now, I feel really good physically, emotionally, and mentally, and spiritually. I feel really good. It's like 100% all the way in all categories. So I'm really happy and grateful for this, that I finally got to this point. So there's that. And then let's see, so that explains why I didn't work the chat business. So Oh, okay, so the work, I'm not too worried about getting work X done tomorrow because of how I would explain the whole, like, I have a bigger purpose now. I don't feel really afraid. I really would have done it if I had enough time today, but I don't. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And again, if I don't get it done tomorrow, at least work on it tomorrow, even for a little bit, then I will then problem solve again and figure out, okay, what's stopping me from working on this. So yeah, but for now, I trust this process, and there's definitely been a shift within me, so I can feel like, okay, something's changed and improved for the better. So I'm hoping that's, that also means that I can get the work X done. And the private vlog, yes, number 7. I did this right before this one. It was pretty long today because I basically explained the whole self-discovery and how I replaced the positive belief, substitute it from the negative belief that's been holding me back from accomplishing things, and it was great. It was great. And number 8, lastly, the productivity hypnosis. So yes, I listened to it last night, as always. Same thing, and tonight I will do that again. So yeah, today was just amazing. I know I didn't get work X done, but I finally felt like I have overcame my own negative self-talk and self-belief, which I feel like, again, has made a really big impact. Like this is probably one of those things that people think you gradually change, but this was an instantaneous change for me. So it's actually, this really means a lot. Something that I have grown and to believe and think for all these years is like now very different. So again, this was a huge difference for me. It's a huge impact, and I'm super excited to literally see in action how this changes things. But yeah, I can tell you for sure that I feel much better doing work X, because now, again, I'm doing this for a bigger purpose. I want to help people. I want to inspire people. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will talk to you tomorrow.